We took a story earlier today about a king in Ondo State that is having issues because of his religion and the cultural requirements of his stool.
So a traditional monarch. He's the Onikun of Ikun, and the people in his community are accusing him of the death of their promising sons and daughters since he became their monarch for 19 years. They said he didn't do the traditional rites that someone who is a traditional ruler should have taken, because he came as a born-again Christian. And because of his failure to perform those rites, their sons and daughters that are promising in that community are losing their lives. And his response was, I pray with you people, and there's so many other things that I have done for this community. But I guess, as Mariah said, what's the balance?
I think it's a question of which belief is stronger in the hearts of the villagers. Because what the villagers believe would bring them peace and prosperity in their community is for the Oba to comply with the traditional and cultural acts. And since the Oba did not comply, their beliefs are so strong that the reason they are suffering misfortune or deaths of people in their community is because the Oba did not fulfill the cultural rights. And so they feel maybe if he goes, another Oba comes in, and the Oba does the traditional things, peace will reign.
So I say it's not about your personal conviction. It's about the people's conviction.
About facts. It's not even about facts. This is just about a belief system. This is about a people that believe culture is what will help us, and this man is not following culture. So if we're having it's like, I believe that if I hit my left leg, something bad might happen. So if I hit my left leg, something bad happens. Oh, is that belief? So that's what I feel it is. But it's a challenge trying to decide what is the most important thing for Nigerians. Because this Oba has said that based on his track record, he has done a lot for the community in terms of providing them access to help, in terms of being a good leader. So, but if they don't believe that's of value to them, how do you now deal with people? Because you can only give them what they feel they want. You cannot give them what they feel they don't need.
Correct, Tokwe, because most of this, as you said, is not based on facts. It's a belief system. That's why it's painful that, when you want to ascend the throne of your ancestors and you plan to deviate from the path of your ancestors, you still have to walk the path they walk to that throne. So first of all, ascend that throne. And when you get on the throne, if changing the ways of your ancestors must happen, you must have to shift minds by educating the people. And so the Oba, yes, might have done a lot of things for his people, but he didn't do anything to change their minds. He did not preach whatever it is, a new religion he practiced. He did not, sell that to the people. So they remained in their ways, and you cannot be at par with the people you're guiding. And I say this because where I'm from, in Ondo State, we are largely Muslims. We are predominantly Muslims. Our cultures are now so embedded in Islam that you would never believe it was in the center of Ondo State. Over generations, even before the present king, kings continue to change mindsets of people. In the past, when families were doing their burials, you will see all families come out, and the burial is not the party people do in Lagos. It's very expensive as what you do, but it's very core in the what they call traditions. You go into families here, you pay for this, you pay for all of that. But to change the mindset, they first of all brought in the janaza burial that Islam would bring. And so the families mixed it and continue to find a way to do their... that thing is not party, it's rites. So they continue to do the burial rites underneath. And so some families, as much as their kids, their children, in my own family, for instance, when you get to my place, Akokia family, we continue to sponsor sons and daughters from that family to Islamic schools across the world. When I went to there, I saw my cousin, and he was already an Hafiz. So those were the things my grandfather wanted for his children and grandchildren. So my dad too went to such a school. Was your own... Education was the way. So when you're breaking out as
Islamic education.
Yes, as the person of knowledge. My father was the first my grandfather sent to gain Islamic education. He couldn't finish it up. And so he had broken his family out of that. And before my father passed, he made sure that the burial, those rites, are exempted. He continued to say it and made sure on his own. Every family member knew. So it's not possible that I will be made to carry out those rites.